Here we
Watercooler. Watercooler. Watercooler.
Yo, and welcome to Watercooler, episode number 278, also known as 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 2.
Notice you took a breath halfway there. That's how many it is.
It's a lot of 69s. You can no longer get
Got to
through.
come up for air.
Yeah,
come up for air.
Yeah. Yeah, the four-banger. It's a whole different technique of announcing the episode number.
I mean, you might as well scuba.
Yeah, post four-banger.
Exactly.
Yeah, PFB.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new era, Matt. And that's how we're going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know how the show goes. I, Chris Laxamana, kick it with my cruel digital buds, Philly style. A little bit different today, but we still got the crew, the key three, as I think people know. Matt Fondiler's here.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Mike Dawson's here.
What's crapping?
Yeah, look, guys, I'll be honest. I've done this show with three people before, plenty of times. And I always tell them it's the key three, but this is the key three. This is the key three right here.
Is this the first time that it's just been the three of us?
Yes.
I believe so.
Wow.
Totally.
This is like watching a long-standing TV show, and suddenly there's a subplot involving characters that you were not used to seeing together.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a lower... They call it like a lower deck episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
I'm rewatching all the Reno 911s right now, and it's like when Renisha rides with Junior.
It's exactly
You
like
know?
that. Oh, yeah.
It's like you rarely see those two together.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when it happens, you're excited, and then by the end of it, you're like, there's probably a good reason why it's never just those two.
Yeah. I like how we are just totally preparing our audience for a shit show of an episode.
If it's anything like the pre-show before the mics heated up with you two.
Oh, yeah.
Forget that.
Yeah. It was off mic. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
But let's see. Kaitlyn Bean is not here today because, he got his vaccine shot, his second vaccine shot. Knocked him out.
That's it, huh?
He was cooked. Dr. Drew, I think, gets in his head, though.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Kaitlyn Bean's timeline in the last year. Dr. Drew pulls Kaitlyn by the collar, by the shirt collar, looks him dead in the eyes and says, Kaitlyn, if you catch COVID, you will die. Kaitlyn changes everything, wears a mask every day. Very careful. He was very, very careful with all the COVID. Got a shot. Oh, before he gets his first shot, Drew says, Kaitlyn, you're going to feel like shit after that first shot. And Kaitlyn's like, I only heard it was after really the second shot. No, you're going to feel like shit. Kaitlyn gets his first shot. What do we get? Low energy Kaitlyn over there. What's wrong, Kaitlyn?
Thanks, Dr. Drew.
I feel like shit. Dr. Gunn said.
Is Dr. Drew trying to mess with the ratings of our show?
It could be.
Giving us low energy Kaitlyn?
It could be.
Taking him away entirely?
He is a media pro, so I'm sure he's come across this all the time. Who knows how many shows he's sabotaged ever so slightly. Kaitlyn announces to Drew next time he sees him, like last week. Hey, Drew, getting my second shot on the 11th, my birthday. Drew's response, oh, you are going to feel like super shit. You're going to feel super shit. Now Kaitlyn is just worried. Kaitlyn already had the email draft to me. Chris, not coming in today. I feel like shit today. And just saved to drafts, knowing that he's going to send that to me.
Yeah.
Come Monday, the day after he gets the shot. Well, he got the shot yesterday. I saw him yesterday. He worked last night when we did ACS. He was like, I'm fine. I feel good, but who knows what tomorrow is going to be. He's already expecting it. And then,
so now I don't know if it's even real.
I didn't know it was even real either, but...
Psychosomatic self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
The upcoming record from Gary, Matt, and I.
Psychobromatic.
Psychobromatic.
How do you feel about Gary, Matt, and I doing a concept album?
I think it's about time.
Yeah,
I think they're overdue for it.
It's almost. I kind of think that.
I mean, if you think about it, his first three albums were
incendiary,
essentially concept records.
Yeah. I didn't know that the first two albums, but when I heard the third, it tied them all together, and I figured he doesn't have a concept album; he has a concept discography.
Yes. It's unreal.
Yeah, and he's about to climax right now with that
discognant.
Yeah,
discography.
That's Gary, Matt, and I. What
an artist!
What an artist!
Really.
He just gets me
seriously
gets me hyped. Yeah. Anyway, so I get a text from Kaitlyn this morning, 6:30 a.m. That's not Kaitlyn time.
No.
Kaitlyn has never. The whites of his eyes have never seen 6:30 a.m. And
unless it was from midnight before.
Very true.
Just never fell asleep.
And yeah, he just texted me. He got hit. He got hit with the super shit, and he's not
Like
coming
he's
in
shitting
today.
everywhere.
I don't think that.
Is he having a Hattie B's situation right now?
Really? That's what we bring it to.
I got to work double duty here. I don't have Gary here to help me bring in these jokes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So anyway, that's where Kaitlyn is. By the way, happy birthday! Kaitlyn was his birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday! Ho, ho.
And Gary Smith is not here. He got a new gig. That I'll leave it to him to say what that is when we get there. But so
To clarify, not a new gig that will remove him from this show. He will be here. Probably
an additional
Yes.
gig. Yeah. So we're gonna have to. We're working on restructuring the timing of the recording of this show. We'll figure it out to where we can all be there and give you guys the entertainment that you deserve, the content that you're yearning for.
Sometimes when I'm on this show, I feel like a listener who's just getting all this information for the very first time.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It happens often.
Yeah.
Good job, Gary.
Yeah, but this is also us telling Dawson about that. Well, we don't know what's happening yet. It's all up in the air. So we'll get a nice email chain going. It's already in my drafts. Wrote it last week.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll be okay. Look, we got the key 3 here. That's all we need. It's funny because my whole weekend consisted of Kaitlyn. I went frisbee golfing with him, so I can't really turn to him.
How was it?
And tell him about it. You frolfed, right, Dawson?
I hate that word, dude. It's called frisbee golf. Fuck.
It was awesome. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan. We did it at Dorado Park in Long Beach, and oh god, I had a funny story. So his brother came out too, and his older brother, and he's a really funny guy. But Kaitlyn went to the car to get some water because he was getting a little hot. Yeah, it was water. And so I was just hanging with his brother. We got some one-on-one time.
Which bean?
His name's Devin. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about podcasting. You know, a lot of people always like to talk about my job because I have an odd job. Sure. So we're talking about podcasting. He goes, dude, I love podcasts. Actually, Watercooler, man. It's great. I'm like, cool. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I tried for like 2 months. I mean, that's all I could do, but it was really good. Like, it's just like, it's just like I stuck around for like 2 months, but yeah, it's a good show. It's just all I could take. And like, but the way he was saying it to me, he was not trying to be insulting at all.
Right.
And I was just like sitting there, just under a tree with him.
We're an acquired taste.
It's not insulting. Yeah. No, it makes
We're not for
perfect sense.
everyone.
I'm like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, just.
Yeah.
But that guy Nick, he does that Below Deck show. You don't even have to watch that show to really enjoy that one.
Wow. Just giving props to Nick, huh?
And I'm just sitting there like, cool. Yep. Where's Kaitlyn? No, we had a great time. We went, so frisbee golf, my first time. And it is, first off, I thought I could throw a frisbee okay. Turns out I could throw a frisbee awfully.
Oh, no.
I am terrible. It's really the drive.
You know what the trick is, man? You got to point where you want the frisbee to go.
Oh, dude, I
And
tried
that's where you
that
stop
on the
your
release.
arm.
Look,
Yeah.
this is how far I went, Doss. First off, so Matt, basically, it's just like golf. You have a target far away, and you just throw how many throws you get till you hit this target, and the pole has some chains on it, so you hit the chains, it falls into the basket.
Why are you acting like I never played frolf before?
I don't know.
If you guys insist on that squishing of the names, can you just call it golf? Because it's called disc golf.
What is
it's
Mawson?
not frisbee golf.
What is Mawson
It's
talking
disc
about
golf.
right now? I don't know.
Apparently Dolph Lundgren's in the room.
Yeah.
I like frizz holes.
Frizzles. Now that would have caught on. That would have caught on.
Frizz bucket.
You know, if we did that with your name, it would be Moccasin. Very close, at least. Anyway,
So you're throwing it in, trying to get in the basket.
Matt, I was using you as a device for the audience who may not have played.
I understand.
Yeah. So it's the drive, the very first throw, the big drive.
Everyone's watching.
You just want to chuck it,
Right.
and guys are just going. It's just flying for days. I go, and it is so sad. It's like a putt. If I'm like driving with a putter, it's just the way I was throwing it. I just couldn't do it.
Were you using your wrist? Just your wrist
I was
only?
using, dude. So Kaitlyn and I, we were both kind of the same boat. His brother actually played before, so he was just destroying us. So Kaitlyn and I between each throw, we would just get together with a cell phone watching YouTube videos of like how-tos of how to do it. And everybody does it differently and how to get all the power. And it was embarrassing.
And it was a uniform disc that everybody had?
Well, they have drivers and they have putters.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they have long distance ones. I just use a long distance one because I thought I'm never going to need the putter. I basically am just throwing with the putter anyway.
Putter's just a lot heavier.
Is that whatever it is.
So it just drops quicker, so that you can throw it and then it gets to the basket after the force is gone, and then the gravity takes over.
Yeah, but it was we did pick it up towards the end. We played 18 holes, and towards
they
the
call
back.
them holes. They don't call them baskets.
Yeah, we call them holes.
Right. Frizz holes.
We call them holes, and we call them.
I forgot. Frizz holes.
and tee boxes. So
I also got the trademark on Frizz holes, the cereal.
Oh, damn it!
Part of this balanced breakfast.
When Dawson said Frizz holes, my first thought was I'm getting that cereal name.
Yeah.
And
Too late.
He just called it.
He
See,
called
that's the
it.
thing is he voices it. I just think it.
Right.
And for the audience, you got to let's voice. Okay, you got to do. Don't just think. Do.
That's right. Or at least say.
Yeah. And something kind of funny happened too. So on the way over there, I thought, I got to get Kaitlyn a gift. It's technically his birthday. Even we're just hanging. So I went to In-N-Out and got him a gift card.
I thought you were going to say you got him a burger. Happy birthday, pal.
Yeah.
He would have loved
Lettuce
that.
wrap,
So.
double.
Yeah, I know.
For
you
extra
like it.
sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He likes the 4x4, not even the double lettuce wrapped.
See, man, now it's a real gift.
That's
an
four-
expensive.
Four
that's
patties,
4 times the amount
four
of meat.
pieces of cheese.
Sea-Man.
Yeah, see?
That's what we should be calling Kaitlyn. The Sea-Man.
I think we were close to that with Old
Yeah,
Man in the Sea.
I know.
Kaitlyn said he tried to get a 5x5 once and they wouldn't let him.
That's hilarious. No, sir. We cannot
You
do
gotta
that.
Stop there, man. Yeah.
Well, they run out of receipt paper eventually.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. You have to probably sign a
They
waiver.
probably like to keep their cash registers fairly simple.
Yeah.
And so maybe they only have 4
Yeah.
pre-programmed numbers or
they're-
8 numbers or what,
There's no button for that, sir.
Right.
Anyway, so I go and get the gift card, and I go inside, order the gift card, and the woman's like, "You want? What can I get for you? Just a gift card, please. $30. I got my $30 gift card. Easy." She charged me, pays for it, gives it back, and says, "Do you want fries or drink with that?"
Ooh.
The upsell.
Yeah.
And did
I'm like,
you?
No. I just got a gift card. Why are you asking if I want fries? All I
Because
want
most
was
people,
hungry.
man, no, it's
not an
psychology,
add-on.
dude. It is full on psychology, and God bless whoever In-N-Out is paying as their consultants to tell their employees to do that. Because my first reaction would have been, "Fuck yeah, dude, give me some fries."
Yeah, I waited in this line.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think 9 out of 10 people would
That
take
doesn't-
that upsell.
That doesn't get me, but the upsell that does get me is when I've already paid for like the movie theater and I get a small and they're like, "You want to get a medium? It's only 30 cents more." All right, I'll get the medium. Well, while we're here, the large, 50 cents more.
Right.
Yeah.
2 quarters. All right, I'll get the large. It's just me. Whatever. Look, for $1 more, free refills on the XL.
Why on earth when you get
All
free
right.
refills on the small one?
You don't get free refills on the small one.
Oh, you don't.
Well, they used to
You
put the
gotta
soda
order
machine
that.
behind the glass of candy, but these days with those like infinity cola machines,
Oh, yeah. With Matt's cherry vanilla. It's a very simple cherry vanilla Coke.
very simple. Those ones, yeah, you could sneak in a refill there.
Yeah.
I heard if you give them $5 extra, they'll just give you one of those popcorn tubs. Fill
See-
that shit up with soda.
I'll just bring in my own water bottle and have an edible
Yeah,
and a nicotine lozenge or 2.
and the bottle's filled with vodka, right?
No, edible.
I heard you. You said water bottle too, though.
A water bottle with
okay.
water. With
Okay.
water. yeah.
Just saying, if you really want to go hard.
Dude, during my poor days, I would just bang through like 20 packets of relish just because they were free at the hot dog thing. I would just go and just grab all the relish out of there, and I would just suck on those things during the movie.
I think you've told me that one before.
That's good.
Feeling sick all over
That's Tales
again.
from the Cheap. Dude.
Yeah,
Maybe bring
yeah,
that up next time.
yeah. My friends were a little embarrassed about that one, but
That's good.
I have another question for you going back to Frisbee golf.
sure.
I know in the past you've told us stories about your athletic pursuits. You get a little bit competitive sometimes.
I do.
Especially in frizz holes.
Did the snake make an appearance?
No, because the snake does. We got to put a de-esser on if we do that. Keep doing that, Dawson. Well, sound guy ref. Thanks, Gary.
Hey, he is here.
Gary is here. Look at these. Actually, thanks to Casey Peters for getting these drops from our Patreon episode. We also got the claw. They're actually different.
Oh, wow.
Slightly.
Believe it or not.
Well, for people who didn't hear the Patreon show,
right.
you may
You gotta
want to
get-
sign up, if
get
only
to
to
the
find out
Patreon.
how we got to this point.
Well, we put it in the Facebook page, the clip where we talked about that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so you can actually watch the video of the origins of that drop anyway. So,
Origins of a Claw.
there you go. Speaking of Facebook, can we get into some comments? You guys down?
Yeah, dude.
All right, let's do it.
It's time for listener
All right. You know how this part of the show goes. These are all comments and clan mail from our Facebook group. And to find that, you just go to
I black
Facebook.
out now when you say that. You know, you've traumatized me at this point.
It's funny that you say that. I have something in regards to that. But
I hear clam, so I'm totally cool with
Okay,
it.
well, I don't think that's what he says.
Well, those are the girls who write in. That's the clam
Boy,
mail.
maybe that is what. Oh God, I don't even know. Gary, come back.
Respect all women.
All right, and to sign up for our Facebook group, it's very easy. Just go to facebook.com/groups/Bobo Army Worldwide LLC. The group is growing. You guys got to get in on this. It's a great community, and just answer a couple questions, and we'll bring you right in. You can join in on the fun.
Well,
Look
I'm
out,
not going to bring
Craigslist.
you right in.
We'll bring you right in. Yeah, we'll bring you right in. It is growing really fast, and I just want to thank everybody for joining, and I hope you're enjoying it. It's my favorite part of the internet.
I was
All
up
right.
at the Facebook and I saw Facebook asked me if I wanted to invite one of my friends that I don't know through this show into the Bobo Boy Army Worldwide LLC Nation Army. And I said, no, stop asking, Facebook. It's like we should adopt the policy of the Masons.
You have to be in the know.
To be one, ask one.
That's a great tagline. Is that what theirs was?
Yeah.
I like it.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if, as time passes, we do become some crazy secret society.
I'm into
It's
it.
already happening a little
It
bit.
feels
on
like
Facebook.
it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We already have our secret calling, the bark, the Bobo Boy bark. We're already pretty
Bark's
much
been
there.
heard around the world.
Yeah, like if you didn't know if a guy was there, you just kind of bring him over to the corner.
That's it. That's probably it, huh? And I'm like,
Come on in, sir.
I'm like Tyler Durden. I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You know,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everyone knows Dawson anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's get going. First off, Matt, you
Yeah.
said you black out when I say clan mail.
Don't say it again.
Well, it's fan mail, but with claw, mixed with claw.
Yeah, I know
like
the
frolf.
origins. I'm not happy with
Just
it.
like frolf.
Call it frolf mail.
Let's call it Lundgren because it's really disc golf.
Well,
Okay.
Jeff Richardson.
Let's go play Lundgren, bro. I like it. I like it.
He had a similar instance. When
Hey,
he was-
dude, we should Lundgren later. Lundgren and lunch.
Chris,
That's not
this is
gonna
your
work.
show to keep on the tracks. I
that's
can't
not
stop
gonna
him.
that's not gonna fly. Doc. That's
That's how we're going.
It's too confusing.
Lundgren totally works, dude. We're calling it Lundgren.
Like if you want
Carry
to
on.
disc golf is Dolph. So Dolph, yeah, I guess
Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. All right. Yeah. Jeff Richardson, he had a similar
Do that
instance.
math in real time.
Yeah. Well, because I'm like frisbee golf,
Proud
that's
of you.
Falf, my friend, but disc golf is Dolph.
Yes.
All right, Jeff Richardson, he wrote, was expecting a claw drop on the Adam and Drew show today when Drew opened a soda. I was very disappointed when the show continued uninterrupted. And a lot of other listeners had that Brolovian effect where they were like, oh, I hear the can open and I don't hear
expect
my
it.
claw drop, or when I say clan mail and you don't hear, or you're expecting to hear Gary go, no.
That's fully Brovlovian, bro.
Yeah, it's very Brolovian. So there you go. Drops do that. Like even with the Corolla show, if I hear things that would constitute a drop, everyone kind of says it. Like when Adam used to do the Castrol read and the 3 times full, you knew it was coming.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's
Well,
just-
I mean, if you're waiting a long time for someone, it goes through your head. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can't escape
nine
certain drops.
times.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Raul Carvajal.
Raul.
He wanted to let me know that the number that I was
Carvajal.
thinking when we were talking about those 3-digit numbers, we talked about like 187 and then 183, Matt's episode of Sword and Scale. I was like, does that mean I love you? It's actually 143.
Right.
Yeah, so Raul's...
Because it's 1 letter for I, 4 letters for love, and 3 letters for you.
That's right. But there is a number for I love you, and it's 143.
And
I
I
told
think
that to my wife.
originated
She was
because
not
of
impressed.
texting, pagers.
Oh.
The rich parents would send their rich kids to school with pagers.
Uh-huh.
And if your mom needed to get in touch with you, she'd page you the 911, which means fucking call me now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and 143 was I love you.
Love you.
Yeah. I just
Then
kept sending...
I would text back 187.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
down with a 187?
And then I would text back boobless.
Yeah. I think that is what happened in our
Always
Facebook group.
Oh, really?
At a certain point, people just started putting in, like
Good.
upside down number codes and stuff. It's great.
Anyway, 143 is the number that when cops want to tell each other they love each other.
Yep.
It's code 143.
I got a 143 down at 8th Street.
And also, speaking of numbers, Jake
Send
Zerby,
back up.
he said Tom Segura was on Rogan and they talked about loving 000. He really messed up that review. Didn't mention the existence of different worlds once.
Totally.
Yep.
Good job, Kaitlyn.
What show is he even watching? Thanks for your clear and concise review, Kaitlyn.
Some
Glad I heard
serious
yours
worlds.
first.
He's the master. That's why we hired him.
Yep.
No one else would catch that.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's right. Mafia World. Kevin Elwell. He says, I'm not picking on anybody in particular, and I love this group, but you motherfuckers are some of the worst spellers and typists ever. So many wrong words. Still, hashtag Woof Woof, hashtag respect to all drunk posters. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind typos nearly as much anymore.
Well, you know,
I can understand it.
if you change it in your mind, because it's easy to disrespect someone who maybe didn't pay attention in English class,
yeah.
you know, and Chris, you and I both, we have severe command over the English language.
Indubitably.
Some people do not, and there is a expediency to hate in their direction. People really want to get after these people. But then if you just think, no, they're not uneducated. They're just wasted on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's easier to forgive. So
Yeah.
take it from that.
Look, Dawson gets on Twitter late at night. I see it. I know when he's had a few
you
in
can
him.
always tell. You can
I'm like,
always
oh,
tell.
yeah, Dawson's going. It's a close-up picture of his dog's
Might
paw.
happen tonight. Usually happens after we do Watercooler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for you holding eggs. One of those pictures.
Yeah.
Literal Easter eggs.
Oh.
To look for.
No, I don't take pictures, though.
Yeah. It's going to happen tonight.
No
Ke-
evidence.
Kevin L. Oh, no, he just wrote in. Sorry. Kenzie Christman, or Christman.
Christ, man.
She says, wonder what this is all about. And then she put a picture of a guy who was wrapping cabbage around his foot as like kind of like a home remedy.
Very useful.
Yeah. A lot of gout puns in the comments. I suggest you read them.
How is that, by the way?
I would say as of 3 days ago, I'm at 100%. I've been at like 90, 95 for a while, but there was always a little tight. But something happened, and now I'm just like, I'm back, baby.
Yeah,
You know what,
dude.
man? In my plug today, I'm going to try to get you to stay at that. I got a really, really good life hack.
Are you? So you're going
And
to
it's
try
going to
to
help you stay healthy.
You're going to try to keep me
That's super
100,
fun.
100.
I'm going to help you keep it 100.
Yeah,
I really hope it's a outside the box idea.
I got that it is.
That's pretty awesome.
We'll see.
No, real simple.
All right, let's see here. Now I was thinking about those home remedy kind of things too.
By the way, I heard keep it 100 in a press conference today.
yeah,
By a politician?
I flip amongst the news channels in the mornings as I'm, doing all my work, just staying up on the current events. It's easy to have the news on when you're working on music or in the studio or shit like that. And they did the press conference of the police shooting in Minnesota last night or yesterday. And one of the reporters asking the questions of the chief of police said, now, keep it 100.
And meant it.
And then asked him the question. And it is
it's a term.
it's a thing.
Look, I
And I think the police chief was confused.
Yeah.
I'm pretty damn sure he had no idea what that meant, and that was probably the first time he ever heard it.
Yeah.
Because his kids are like in their maybe 30s.
Sure.
You know, chief of police.
Well,
Weird. It was strange. Anyway.
I'm hearing it more than that too. I remember watching a TV show or movie. I forget which one it was, but during like the heart scene, the real, like when the two people are really finding, you know, just trying to
When
express
they're
their
making sweet
love for
with
each other.
Like
Yeah.
those love-making scenes, like the sweaty close-up ones.
I like those.
No, this is the one. This is a different scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is more of emotional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You never make it to that part of
Gross.
the movie. But like during the real emotional scene, the heart scene, the girl was like, "Look,
Was this like top nudity or?
Yeah. Or like at least the
what?
butt.
Well, yeah.
fully clothed, fully clothed."
Boring.
Emotion.
Not even underwear?
Just they're wearing underwear, I assume. Like, I mean, you can't see it, but it's underneath their clothes.
Well, what if they aren't? Maybe that's the Shyamalan twist.
It could be. I don't even remember if this was an M. Night movie or not. Mm-hmm. But during the
All right, so you're watching some porn. Keep talking.
It might be.
during the scene, the girl is like real emotional, and there's some verge of tears, and she's like, I always keep it 100 with you. And that was like one of like the big lines of the movie, and I'm just watching, going, "Wow, this is now in the full lexicon to where it's not weird. In fact, it's almost powerful to say."
Does it make you
Yeah,
feel
but
old?
where's it going to be in a year, man? In a year. These things come and go. Why put that in your script? I'll tell you what, Citizen Kane is probably a better movie than the Keeping It 100 movie.
Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you this: when texting first became a thing, it always bothered me when texting was a part of the premise. Because I was like, this is weird. Why is text messaging like part of this? And now,
And it is.
Now, today, it doesn't bother me. And it's to the point where they came up with this device where when you text, like an image just comes up of the phone of what they're texting. You kind of just hear the things, and it just seems so normal now.
I think normalized by House of Cards, starring the
I saw
very
it even
handsome
earlier
Kevin
than
Spacey.
that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that, Dawson.
By the way, somebody reminded me after we did the three guys thing.
Oh, when we had to pick on the Corolla show.
Perfect.
When Dawson Angeles, you missed it, man.
That's so good.
You should have come in with Kevin Spacey, and I was like, "Oh, arrow to the heart, dude. You're 100% right. Why
You're
can't I
100?
think like that?
He was
Yeah.
keeping it 100.
You're keeping it 100."
On the Corolla show.
And there we go. Clawmans, back to it.
On the Corolla show, Adam tasked us all to come up with the three hottest guys that we could think of.
Yep.
And Dawson did not pick Kevin Spacey, unfortunately.
That would have been the best to come through with that.
I would like to explore a list at a later time. Let's see. But anyway, the texting device doesn't bother me. So we just maybe keeping it 100 is just going to be totally normal. I kind of think it's on its way out.
It's out.
Yeah, I think it's on its way out, though. All right, let's keep going. Oh, so did you guys hear about people who like put onions in their socks? I always saw that too.
I have no idea what
I
that
have no
is.
idea what you're talking about.
You put onions like on your feet, and it like prevents something.
How do you put them on your feet?
You put socks.
Is this a gout?
No, it's just like I think this is like a different home remedy for something else, just like wellness.
Put an onion in your sock
And
while
then put
your foot is in it. Too.
Yeah, and then you sleep.
This is a prank.
Great. Yeah,
Prank.
dude.
This is not real.
Totally, yeah, this is not
I
real.
swear it's a thing.
This
I've
is
seen
this
it.
is to make your bed smell like onions.
You're supposed to
That's
also-
what the result is going to be.
Chris, when you come to work, you should put 2 cantaloupe melons under your shirt. It's that remedy. You got to just walk around with cantaloupe melons under your shirt. It'll be, it'll be healthy.
All right, I'll try it.
I saw that on the internet.
Well, the onion thing, they were memes, baby. Memes!
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. Christina Aparicio. She just posted a picture. There's a new White Claw called White Claw Surge, 8%.
Yep.
There's a
And I
god.
just looked
So it's
at it.
more alcohol, not caffeine or anything. It's just a surge
Yeah.
of alcohol.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just looked at it like, mother of God.
See, this is why I love C minus.
It'll always be 4.8.
You drink,
don't have to worry
you
about
drink
it.
a shitload of these things and not get super wasted. Why would you? I don't know.
Old reliable, C-.
I know that my military friends, when they're always on call, they got a 2 beer minimum limit. I'm sorry, maximum.
2 beer minimum. I love
maximum. And I'm like, well, does that mean 2 Budweisers or does that mean 2 Sierra Nevadas?
Yeah,
because if it's a 2 beer limit, I'm going after the Sierra. I'm asking the bartender, what is the highest alcohol content beer you have?
Let's get some stouts
because
going.
I can only have 2.
Yeah.
So that's probably the main reason why I'm not in Special Forces.
The limit on the amount of alcohol. Yeah. They don't actually adhere to that.
Yeah, I would have gone to Sierra.
At the wine bar that I play, they only have beer and wine there. That's the license they have. And I just get beers. But I don't want to drink beers all night, so I'm trying to drink as little beers as possible. So I always just ask for the highest ABV and just go with that one. Just because it's like, all right, just get me there.
What's PABV?
Peak alcohol. I don't know. Let's see. Nikki Coons just says happy birthday, Kaitlyn. Woof woof. Well, Kaitlyn, you're not here, so but happy birthday anyway. And Matthew Murphy, he writes, Punk Matt here. I want to support the Smokin' Kills. That's Mike Dawson's band, of course. Where do I go to pre-order the vinyl? I tend to drink when I listen. By the way, he spelled every word correctly on that. So
except his own name. As a Matt, I've never
that's the
spelled
way
my
he
name
spells
with
his
one
name.
T.
Yeah.
He does it with one T.
I know, Matt Edgar,
That's
my friend, the
punk
comedian,
rock.
he spells it with one T too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What have I been doing in my life? I've been
Why do you
living
need
a
the
lie.
second T
Yeah,
then?
well, I've been wasted so much of my life drawing the second T.
When you draw it, when you write your name out, do you do 2 lines and 1 cross, or do you do 2 crosses for the T's?
Wow, do you go like full 9-inch nails with it, bro? And do
I guess
2 crosses
if
in
I'm
your T?
signing my name, it's 2 lines, 1 cross. But if I'm like handwriting, like just spelling it in block letters, then it would be 2 separate crosses.
What if you just spell it with 1 T and you do 2 crosses?
Then people will think it's an H.
If you start spelling it with an upside down cross, then people will think you're the devil.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I should do.
So don't do that. Yeah, just do MA 1T, but the T is upside down. And put some like blood stains on it,
Yeah,
too.
just dripping at the very bottom.
Yeah, just like some sort of oath just happened.
Like, man, he's really getting into that sword and scale thing.
Yeah.
You could put 1 upside down and 1 right side up, and your name could be a tic-tac-toe board.
But if you're
It's a game, and every time you write your name.
I'll just use a hash mark from now on. Just use the,
if you would,
Smart. There we
At
go.
the same time.
I was telling Jen, like, what should our hashtag be for our wedding?
Right.
And I'm very close to convincing her just to use the hashtag wedding. She thought it was kind of funny, so I think it might happen. We'll just,
It's not bad.
yeah.
It's going to be great when you're trying to sort through all those pictures. I feel like
Everybody's
Gary
using
needs to be
hashtag
here
wedding.
right now to talk some sense into you.
Yeah,
to
he's not
do
here.
that.
He's not here. Not gonna do what I want, Matt. Anyway, Matt Edgar also spells his name with 1 T. And speaking of useless letters, I have an H in my name I don't need. Chris?
He needs it.
Chris? Tris? No. It's Chris.
It's funny, man. The guy who sold me my trees at the nursery, he was named Chris. And he handed me his business card, and I looked at it, and it's KRISS.
Oh, 2 S's?
Yeah, it's like kiss with an R.
Yeah.
Pirate kiss.
Nice. Did you tell him that?
It's like
Your name's
crisscross
like a
with an
pirate
I.
kiss.
Yeah. I hope not. Anyway, Punk Matt, he says he wants to order the vinyl. What's going on with that, Dawson? And what's going on with your record?
Well, today I got the final mastered tracks, and we're gonna play you 1 note of the first song.
You want to?
Just 1 note.
Okay. All right, here it is. Can we say the song title?
Yeah, this is the opening track.
Hold on,
the
let
song
me create.
title.
I want to create some anticipation here.
Should turn on the lights, probably.
All right,
Oh, that's good.
The world premiere.
1 note.
The world premiere of the Smokin' Kills. You've never heard anything off this record before, folks.
The
You
album.
are about to hear 1 note of the song by the Smokin' Kills on the world premiere right here on the Watercooler. Get close, turn up those speakers, ladies and gentlemen.
That's cool. You can bring it. There's about 7/8 of a second left.
Okay, let's try it again.
Yeah, no, it goes. 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And
That's
turn
a
it off
pretty
on the
long
next
note.
one.
All right, if I get that second note.
The tempo is 2, 3, 4. Just watch my hand.
If I hit that second note, I'm afraid I'm going to
Just
give
watch
it away.
me. Just watch me.
This is still going to work.
How could this possibly
Just watch me.
go wrong?
If you
Key
see
three.
it on the video tier, you can see what we're doing here. Ready? Watch me.
Count me off. Wow!
Executed
One note.
beautifully.
One note.
I'm not kidding. I have the full song here, but I just played one.
That is the final master of Mike Dawson and the Smoking Kills, the last Honky Tonk Hero. They got delivered at noon today.
So you haven't even listened to the full record?
I've been listening to the full record all day, but I haven't. It's been in the truck. It's been in my headphones while here.
I
It
saw
was
you
in the
walking
truck
around the
again
studio
later.
with headphones on, which is very
which you never
unusual.
see. Yeah,
Like he's super into his engineering. He just listens to it all the time.
and so it's done. We will be pressing vinyl. Next step is, I got the cover artwork. Pixel Fun, Dave put together amazing album artwork.
Yeah, it looks great.
You've seen it. Anyway, next step is get the smokingkills.com launched. There'll just be a landing page up there, and you'll be able to pre-order the album. You can either just get the album or you can get like a t-shirt, the album, a bunch of stickers,
Bundle.
and a CD.
Yeah.
And when you pre-order it, then I'll be able to order more and whatever.
Oh, okay.
And we'll see.
All right.
But I will I will coordinate some stuff, and we will debut the first song that we're releasing on the record. We will debut it here
I love that. There you go. You heard it, folks.
on the Patreon show.
Ooh. And all you got to do.
Because that's the show that's in high definition.
That's true. All you got
This
to do
show
is
is 64-bit mono.
You got to go to patreon.com/watercooler and sign up. We do an extra show a week, and we have a blast doing it. All right, let's keep it moving here. Erica, she says, I was listening to the last episode while getting ready today. My 4-year-old daughter walks in at the beginning. So before every show, I look at the guys, and this is for the listeners here. I look at all the guys and go, "You guys ready? You guys ready?" And I look at Kaitlyn, "You ready?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then I'm like, "All right, you guys ready to do this?" I try to get, just get a little more energy in the room.
Yeah, it's like being in elementary school at an assembly, and then like some weird outside person's been brought in. Is like, "Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you about drug rehabilitation. Are you ready?" And then you go, "Yeah, I can't hear you."
Chris, you should start.
One more time.
Yeah.
Okay, now
You should start every show with "Where are my woo guys?"
And the third time that the guy does at the assembly, we're just cheering louder because we just want it to stop.
Yeah.
It's not even we're really that pumped. We're like,
That's keeping it 100.
that's
That
keeping it
is.
100.
So, Chris, when you do that at the beginning of every show, just remember.
I don't do that. Oh, you mean
That's how
at the
we
beginning of the
feel.
show? Yeah. Okay. Good to know. I'm still going to do it though because I think it helps. But last time we did it, I go, "You guys ready?" And Gary just goes, "I'm fucking pumped," and I left that in the recording. So anyway, Erica says, my 4-year-old daughter walks in at the beginning, and I thought it would be free of anything too mature for at least the first minute. Mm-hmm. She instantly hears Gary saying "effing pumped," looks at me like it's the worst thing that's ever happened, and then starts repeating 69 plus 69 plus 69. So thanks for helping me raise her right, guys. Woof woof. You're welcome, Erica.
You're so welcome.
We are. Look, I didn't realize that we are like a modern day Mr. Rogers.
Yes, we are.
That's not what we set out to do here, but I think we can all agree it's what we've become.
Yeah, we didn't choose it; it chose us. But we're up to the task.
What was the cat's name?
Oh, the
the
king,
cat's name?
king something, the one with the crown.
No, that was the king. There was a cat.
I forget. Oh, there was a cat. Yeah.
But there's another comment on that comment.
Oh, what was it?
It was, wait till she starts talking about 4 bangers. I replied to that one with boom.
Oh, that's great.
That was a victory lap comment.
Jamie
Well done.
Jamie Camel just says, the claw made it to Scotland. I think I'll stick to beer and whiskey.
Attaboy.
But why I love this one is the fact that we have people in Scotland listening.
Yeah,
That-
I'm telling you, man.
Technology, just the range of this show. a word leaves my mouth and enters Scotland.
There are people
Wild.
barking in Scotland because of you.
We got to do like a collective bark. Just like pick a time of the day. We all agree on it, and we all just bark.
I like it. Is this something we'll do once a day?
No, I don't. Oh, like what 420 is for stoners? Like,
Sure.
Oh,
Time for the daily bark.
daily bark.
Which way is east?
The
That's
daily
right.
bark.
You got to face east.
The daily
and then
bark should also be our newsletter.
Here's our newsletter. The daily bark.
All right.
But it's all written in dog language.
Yeah, if anybody wants to submit, if they have any articles that they want to submit for the Daily Bark, please submit them. Tweet them at Los Angeles, and we will choose who gets to be a part of this newsletter. That would be really funny if we released a newsletter that was barks.
But I do like the idea of uniting the world. We'll pick, 418.
Right before 420.
Just before,
Okay.
for some people.
418. All right, yeah,
Bark it
418.
off. Or no, we should do 143.
Oh,
Think about that, huh?
I like that. All right, let's do 143.
That'd be
For what now?
At
We're gonna
143.
bark once a day.
Which is-
143.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody barks at 143.
And we'll
We're
know that
usually gonna be
other
working at
we
that
know
time,
that
but-
other Boba boys around the world
Right
are
in the
doing the
middle of
same
the
thing.
show.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're all just barking and we're all kind of just saying we love each other too.
If you happen to be in an engineering room, you have to put the microphone on. I'm not saying that's for everybody. Just
We
people
record at
who-
one every day. Let's see here.
I love it.
Matt McGill wanted to say that Garrigus and Gary Ghost did a great Reasonable Doubt the other day because they do their extra show a week. And I've been hearing a lot of great things about that.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
good job, guys. And looking forward to your partnership. Danny Feynman says, Chris, can you put the Max Zapata song for trending topics on iTunes, please? I walk around the house singing it. He's talking about the Fox on the Run one, which I would suggest us listening to that one instead. I think that one might be a little bit better.
The band is sweet.
They are. Yeah, they're very good. All right. John Spencer says, can you imagine a world where there isn't a forgot user ID /password option? And no, I can't.
Oh God,
That would be
over.
horrible.
It would be. I use LastPass. I could say that's a pretty secure site, right? For all my
It
passwords.
depends. What's your username and password for it?
Well, my
There's
username.
different settings for it, so I have to look.
Yeah, Chris Laxamana is my username, and the password's password.
Duh.
Yeah, it's either password or 1234.
000.
Yeah. Just because lately, whenever you create a password, it used to be like needed to be 6 letters or less. Now it has to be 8 characters. Now it has to be 8 characters with a special character, exclamation point, ampersand, question mark, whatever. Now it has to be 8 letters, special character. One needs to be capitalized. Toss in a number in there too.
Yeah.
And all my passwords have become different, just because everyone has different rules,
Exactly.
and I have to use it. And what sucks is, it's like, just send me my password. You have my email. I have my email. Just send me my password. No, we're going to send you a link to reset your password. And then I click this link, and now I have to remember a whole new password for all these rules. And I enter one that I use all the time. It's like, oh, can't use a password you've already used, my friend.
Yep. Try to make it even more difficult.
Yeah. So it's impossible to remember all your passwords now. And I have too many accounts. Sorry for the tech talk. It's just too much. It's just too
throw in
much.
Joke corner.
Yeah, Doss, you have a joke? Pass the baton.
What's yellow than green, then yellow than green, then yellow than green, then yellow?
Oh boy.
A banana who got a job working nights as a pickle.
I was going to say banana time machine. I was close.
Oh.
But there you go. There's the joke corner. Thank you, Dawson. All right. Christopher Logan says, I'm only halfway through the last episode, but I'm totally in favor of Chris playing some Hootie. Cracked Review was the first cassette I've ever purchased. Plus, and then he says, plus a great add-on to Teenage Dirtbag, a song that I played by Wheatus, would be Scotty Doesn't Know, which is from the movie Eurotrip.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, Stifler sang it. Need to make it to SoCal to see Locked in Smoke
Matt
and
Damon
Killed.
sang it as well.
Oh, Matt Damon did sing it as well. Yeah, that was a fun song. I'd say the weirdest songs I do play when I do those covers, that like weirdest pop songs would be Teenage Dirtbag. I also play Stacy's Mom.
She's got it going on.
She
Can't
got
blame me
it
for
on.
playing it.
I love that song.
I like that song.
It's very good. Danny Feynman says, I'll take an I've got Shays for Days t-shirt. So there you go. There's a little merch idea, Mr. Fondiler.
There you go.
And Trevor West, lastly, he says 5-banger live show.
Could happen.
I'm down.
I'm down.
It's not going to be for over a year.
Long way away.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because we only do one episode a week.
That's right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, people think, oh, it's a 4-banger. It's not a big deal. No, the 4-banger is huge.
Yeah, that's
many,
big.
many years of doing this show.
Many years.
Which, again, for people interested, there's a floodgates were opened on iTunes and your other podcast apps. You can download a ton of older Watercooler shows. So if you're new-ish, there are shows that go before even Dawson was on this show regularly. They go way the fuck back.
Yeah, go back in time. Take a look.
Gotta get back in time.
Are you worried about what people will find, Matt? I know you haven't gone back and listened.
Unearthed footage. What footage will be unearthed?
The crazy stuff you've probably said.
Yeah.
You're a different guy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some things I regret saying into a microphone over the years, but
Yeah.
I think it's par for the course.
Yeah, like me in the shitting your pants story.
I never heard that one.
Haunts me.
I never
I'm going to
heard that one.
Nashville this week.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure I'll
right.
hear about it.
You're going to walk right by it. I saw the location of where you guys are staying. I know there's several Hattie B's. You're not far from one.
I'm going to go then.
You may be able to
bathroom
make
in
it
that
to your
search.
hotel room in time.
Sweet.
You know, you ask about things that people say on, Matt would say on a podcast, and
Yeah.
things got to be embarrassed about. This was one of the things that I absolutely loved about radio, and I would say it. I would tell people, it's like, look, man, set it and forget it. You know, it's in the past.
Yeah.
It's gone. Yes,
be
I
heard
uttered
again.
these words into a microphone. It was broadcast, but it doesn't live forever. It's gone.
Not anymore.
And so it's really, really easy to pick yourself up after a bad show.
Yeah.
And now with the recorded audio, and this lives forever in the fucking cloud, dude.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Different.
But it's funny how that's what I told people when I told them what I loved about radio.
Yeah, I wish there's a way we could do like a Snapchat of podcasting where we could just go and it would just go away. But I mean, you can record everything. We all have devices to record whatever now. So
Yeah.
it's all different.
But I mean, listen, other than some honest ribbing of one another, I don't think anyone's ever said anything
I don't
too
either.
terrible on the show.
Except
for Dawson. He just
Yeah,
left the room.
Dawson.
Dawson has said so many embarrassing
I am so scared about that archive opening.
We're
up.
going to get sued.
Yeah, this is bad.
What?
Okay.
Oh, hey.
All right. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for writing in your comments. We really appreciate it, and for you being a part of this show. I love the Facebook group. My favorite place on the internet.
Yeah, it's great.
That should be the blurb.
I think it is.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it so.
And don't put Chris Laxamana's favorite place on the internet. I mean, just put my favorite place on the
It's
internet.
Chris Laxamana's favorite place on the internet.
Yeah, that means nothing.
No.
Yeah. All right. Do you have a Shay, Matt?
Got shades for days.
Do you want to tell people what happened with our the dice?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get dice?
I should bring in the box because Dawson hasn't seen it yet.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you go get
give
it,
me a
and
second.
I will explain. So a couple weeks ago, Matt requested
Dice.
a die, singular. I just need one.
Just
10
one die.
One die. One 10-sided die. Which I think is weird. I don't think I've ever even seen a 10-sided die. I'm just used to the 6 when I'm rolling the bones at the craps table.
You've
But
probably seen one, though.
what shape is
You
it?
had nerdy friends.
Well, I thought so. Well, anyway,
We all had nerdy
You know, we have a
friends. We
dice
had-
guy, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Well, he
I'm
sent
totally
us.
into this shit.
He sent us. How many dice is there?
There
That's
have
pretty
got to be
badass,
about
dude.
50 dice here in various
All
sizes,
different kinds.
different shapes.
Thanks, dude.
This one's got glitter all over it.
Who sent this in?
This was sent to us by the dice
is
guy,
this thing?
Todd,
Oh, thank you,
What's up,
Todd.
who's one of our loyal Patreon subscribers.
And these
I
are
might
high
add.
quality dice.
They are incredible. And he did write a note. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he's basically saying that they make a lot of custom trays for different companies. He also makes dice jewelry. So he provided us with some like dice jewelry as well. And if you want to support his business, go to check us out
I'm
on
taking
Etsy.
this. Can I have this?
Oh, that's Lairware.
Can I have that?
Lairwear.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got like a little fidget spinner there.
Can I have that?
Yeah, you can have that. Dawson has like a top. See, this is great. These are
I
real
just
high
need
quality
this on
stuff.
my bar
Like
at home.
if
I'll just do this all fucking night.
I would say that this is really high quality dice that probably collectively costs, I don't know, $100, maybe more. Oh, probably a lot more. I probably just insulted him.
Hand that to Chris.
Probably $800 worth of dice.
Chris, that's a 10-sided die.
Yeah,
So
see, I've never seen that. It looks
one
like
before.
a diamond, like when you draw a diamond, but I don't know.
So all of this is for a future Chez Fondiler that I've been trying to brainstorm with myself. I needed some dice for it, so I definitely have more than enough here. Thank you again to Todd. And I feel really bad that I'm going to have to look up his actual company here so I can plug it properly.
Okay, we'll get to that in the plugs. But do you want to? So we're just teasing that this is going to be for a future Chez. You're not going to tell us exactly
It
what
has nothing
yet.
to do with my continued trip in San Diego.
All right, well,
This is awesome, dude.
why don't we get into it? Let's get into some Chez Fondiler since we're talking
Sure.
about it. Here we go.
Oh, no!
What type of foods might we hear of today? What might be the price? What might be the venue? So let's find out. It's time for Gary to say, hey, Matt.
Nice. Well done. Well played.
Wow. I was wondering how you were going to get through that.
I was wondering myself.
That was very well done, sir.
I wasn't wondering. It just hit me that because every time then I remember, oh yeah, this is where Gary says stuff.
Yeah.
Right at that line.
Well, as mentioned several times over the last week, my wife and I were celebrating our 5-year wedding anniversary.
Yes.
We took a nice little trip to San Diego and went to a lot of amazing bars and restaurants. Excuse me. So I thought I'd break down another stellar evening that we had. One of the places that we really want to go to is this place called Born and Raised, but it is a very, very expensive steakhouse, like $70, $80 steaks. A little too pricey. But we could always go there for a cocktail,
Yeah.
get the vibe
Get
of
some
the
apps,
place,
go during happy
get
hour.
an app,
Yeah.
and then it's not far from where we're going to go for dinner, and that way we get to really fully experience it. So that's what we did.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Now, this place, very, very fancy. And you know how I know it's fancy? The bathrooms had toilets that had gold on them. They were golden toilets, and they were etched with the words, "Sit on my face."
Mom, shitting on gold.
You see the little etching at the top of there?
Everything's
It really
coming up
says,
roses.
"Sit
Mom,
on my
shitting on gold.
Yep.
Let's see. So I'm looking. Yeah, we'll put it on the YouTube video. But oh my god, it really does say "sit on my face"
It's a classy joint.
Where does it say that?
on the right on the upper part, and it's on
etched
the wood.
in.
Yeah.
Not like a
It's fancy. It's
it's fancy.
It's like calligraphy.
Yep. So it's like an Art Deco 1920s kind of vibe. Beautiful, I wouldn't call it architecture, but just like beautiful interior design. And I got the house old fashioned. I know you guys are making fun of me for having an old fashioned that was made with maple.
Maple. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what this place had? Roast Wagyu infused bourbon.
What?
Steak infused bourbon.
Why are they using the most expensive
This is
Are
steak?
we
so-
not?
this
Is that not the
this
manliest
is-
thing ever? There's fucking steak
No.
in my bourbon, bitch.
Why is
No,
it? Well, I don't
that's
know.
the most, like, what's the word for,
Wagyu?
That's right.
it's gaudy.
It's a fancy place. Gaudy.
Making bourbon out of meat?
How did
Making bourbon out of meat.
that sounds manly?
I'm
Actually,
telling you, dude.
hey, well, yeah. How do you make your bourbon? What do you put in it? Meat. Yeah.
All right. So I definitely felt manly.
Did you
drinking it.
did you taste it? The meat? Did it taste like meat? You
No,
No.
because he made it into an old fashioned.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell.
He couldn't tell.
Yeah.
He couldn't tell
But I
what.
knew it was
Hey,
there.
I can't tell what cut of beef this bourbon is made from.
Oh, sir, you just gave me a
But
cup of.
real good.
This is a New York
This tastes
sirloin.
like steak.
Yeah.
How was the bourbon?
What if they charge you for an old
A little
fashioned?
rare.
It's made out of a bourbon made out of steak, but they just gave you a cup of French onion soup or something.
That would have been cruel. We did order one appetizer. It was the scallop crudo. And if you guys have ever had crudo before, it's
I don't know what a
basically
crudo is, but I like it.
usually like hamachi crudo is what you would more commonly see on a menu. Very thinly sliced raw fish.
Okay.
Just like, it's like sushi basically.
Yeah,
Now, I've never had raw scallop before.
right.
Have either of you guys ever?
No.
I've only had raw oyster.
Oh, maybe I have actually.
Well,
now that I think about it.
This plate arrived. It's got like tangerines, green onions, basil,
Living reflections of a dream.
all of that included in this dish. And my wife takes one bite of it and goes,
No.
like she could not get it down.
What?
She has an issue with she loves sushi, but I guess there's just certain type of fish or like a seafood element. She's had this happen to her one other time before at a different restaurant. And I was like kind of not really sure what to do exactly because this is an expensive dish and it was prepared perfectly. I tasted it and I thought it was great. I didn't have any problem with it. And it's not that she didn't think it was prepared properly. Her body wouldn't let her get it down.
Oh, it wasn't like an allergic reaction. It was just like this.
It was just like
this is
slimy
gross.
seafood. Like my body won't let me have it.
Wow.
There is swallow paralysis. It exists.
Well, I wasn't sure what to do because time was an issue. So I'm not going to send back a dish that was obviously cooked or not cooked, but just prepared properly. So I ended up eating that entire thing, which I was not expecting to do.
Did you like it?
I did like it. I thought it was really good. Like the citrus and all that. There wasn't a seafoody element in my mind, but she could not get over that hurdle and I felt bad.
Yeah.
Well, you're eating seafood.
That is true.
Don't you think there should be a seafoody element to it?
There should be, but if it's, I don't know, if it's prepared properly, you can have like a delicious piece of fish that just tastes like butter. Like it just tastes like what it's made with, you know?
Well, I love your story.
Thank you.
She didn't. So she spit it out because of her swallow paralysis. And did you eat the other part?
Not the part that she spit out.
Yeah.
No,
you didn't.
Like a baby bird or whatever?
Yeah,
no.
Because she didn't chew it.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
Well, you would have eaten one of the other dishes that we got at our main restaurant, which was this place called Herb and Wood Italian restaurant.
Herb and Wood or Herb and Wood?
The second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it does sound like the first one when you say it fast.
Let's go to Black Dick and eat tonight.
Wrong restaurant. Chris, any comments on that one?
Herb and Wood. That'd be a great place, man.
Oh, no. Remember we were just talking about saying things in the microphone that live forever?
That's where you get swallow paralysis
Yeah,
stuff.
but this is funny stuff. No, swallow paralysis is
Can we
actually
stop
a thing.
saying that? Can we just put a moratorium on that phrase, please?
No, man. I just, it does happen. Look it up.
All right, so this dish, we go to Urban Wood. The dish that I want to get is a shrimp dish that's like cooked in butter and white wine, just like beautiful succulent pieces of white shrimp. But my wife likes the peel and eat shrimp with all the like the legs and the head and all that other shit on it. And they had both kind. And
Succulent.
Being the good husband that I was, I said we're going to have that peel and eat prawn kind of shrimp. Now, Chris, you would have gone fucking crazy for this because they were fish heads and legs for days.
Fish legs?
Not
Heads
fish
and
legs. No, like prawns.
Oh, okay.
Prawns. Did I say fish earlier? I meant shrimp.
Oh, yeah, you said fish heads and legs.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
fish heads and
Dude,
legs,
I've never had fish legs
I was
yet.
just trying so hard not to laugh at the
You know
previous
what? It
joke.
didn't bump me. It didn't bump me.
Okay,
I was
good.
like, yeah, fish legs.
No,
Chris
they
Lee
did not
does.
have fish legs. They had shrimp legs.
I do love shrimp legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
thought-
shrimp heads.
Yeah,
I was
not a
picturing
fan.
like a trout with like shrimp legs.
That would have been creepy as fuck.
I was thinking of a fish with frog
It's like, oh
legs.
yeah, that exists.
I
Chris
was,
would eat it.
I was also thinking
like
frog legs.
those muscular thighs. Yeah.
Yep. Well, again, I was just trying to get as far away from the other joke as possible. Obviously, made a mistake as
We
I
had it
steamrolled through
Anyway.
it. The other dish we had was grilled Iberico pork, which is like that black-footed pork that's super hoity-toity.
Oh, now
that you get,
who's being
sliced.
racist?
All right. That's what it's fucking called.
I don't know if I've had that.
Well, usually you would get like it very thinly sliced like a prosciutto,
Ooh.
but they had it as like a pork chop.
What is the kind of pork where it's like cured and like Europeans just keep it out and they just like
That's-
go over to it and they slice it?
That's the one I'm talking about.
That's like my favorite kind.
It's
kind
insane.
of way that like
But-
pig is prepared.
But rather than having it smoked and aged or whatever. This was like a pork chop version of it.
Oh, cool.
With pancetta and apple and all kinds of stuff. It was amazing. Now, I did tell the restaurant that we were celebrating our anniversary.
Yeah, you did drop that.
We got a free dessert out of it.
Ow.
It was a lemon sorbet. Like,
Was it did they choose
I
the
told
dessert?
them it was my anniversary.
Did they choose the dessert?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they have like 5 desserts.
Yeah.
But if you tell them and you get a free one, it's like dealer's choice.
It is dealer's choice.
Yeah.
And
so you flagged down the waiter and
do
you
you feel
said,
like you got kind of fucked on that deal?
well, here's the thing. I had ordered the dessert that I wanted, and then the waitress came by and put 2 spoons down and said, "This is intentional. Don't let them take the second spoon away because we're giving you guys a free dessert."
nice.
And it was very welcome, of
That's
course.
very nice of them.
But the main dessert that we had were strawberry and pistachio beignets,
Oh, cool.
like those deep fried donut balls,
Yeah.
basically. And it was absolutely spectacular. Great way to end the meal and a great way to end the night. Now, I will just tease. That's the end of this Shay.
Okay.
But there is one more San Diego Shay.
Shave for one more day.
Shay for one more day. I saved the best for last.
Shave it for later.
Going to be on the Patreon episode. But
Ooh.
this was one of the most memorable dining experiences I've ever had.
I can't wait because you have actually. When Matt, I
He
saw
went
him
across
the
the
next day.
street and went to Urban Wood.
Matt was really. He was over the moon. He was on cloud 9 when I saw him back from the trip, and he was just glowing.
Yep.
Saying that he had one of the. And this guy, Matt, has. I mean, famously, just from the show, eaten at some of the best places in the world and some of the greatest meals that you could think of, and he still was just floored. So you guys are in for a treat.
It's a
I
good
like
one.
that. Good. Well, you know what, man?
What's up?
Doing this bit, I can see that it keeps you hungry.
It sure does.
Dude, it
good.
makes me hungry.
And that's what's on the menu.
Yes.
Well done. Well done.
All right. Well, there we go. See, key 3. This is what I'm talking
That was
about.
good. We
This
had a good
is
laugh there.
This is the heart of the podcast right here.
That's right.
We keep it beating. The other guys, fluff. They're fluff.
I don't know if I agree with that.
They're fluff.
Wow.
That's right. They're probably listening, and I just want to.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to insult them.
I love you.
No. 143.
Dawson
guys.
feels betrayed by that.
I do.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
You know what?
man? You just stand with the guys that are doing
You're right.
battle
You're right.
with
I
you,
should. We did a great job
Not the
without him.
guys who's left behind.
Yep. You're right.
You know?
You're right. I feel bullied into
Dance with the one you came with, bro.
And I feel like we just did a nice little 3-way tango. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
takes 3 to tango.
It sure does.
That was the Macarena, bro.
All right. Well, that'll do it for Watercooler. Why don't we get our plugs in and GTFO? And I'll start
Get
with
the foe.
Mr. Matt Fondiler.
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Matt Fondiler. You can listen to one of the latest episodes of Sword and Scale. It's episode 183. It's a hell of a whodunit. I worked on it for a really long time, and if you want to listen to it, you're not going to hear my voice, but it's something that I worked hard on. I did all the research and all the writing and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a great story that has a lot of twists and turns. Episode 183 of Sword and Scale. And then, of course, subscribe to our Patreon, if for no other reason than to hear about this one last San Diego meal. And I still didn't find Todd the Dice Guy's info.
He's on Facebook.
If Gary was here, I know that he would have that info.
Yeah.
I
that's
will
okay.
be certainly tweeting videos of me sitting at my bar tonight, drinking beers and spinning this fucking top.
Yeah. Dawson has like
It's
a
my
token
totem.
from
This is my
totem.
totem.
Yeah.
It must be. It's got to be a part of some kind of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, there's numbers
game.
all around the edge of
Yeah.
it, too.
Yeah, it's like whatever number.
my
So whatever.
God.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dawson picked the coolest thing in the box.
That's fucking awesome.
It's some dice in a box.
It's all right. Make sure. Oh, and Matt, do you write the scripts
numbers.
for Sword and
Oh, there
Scale?
are the
Like, do
numbers.
you write the exact like verbiage that he uses though? When
Yeah, on the episodes I do, yeah.
So what would it take to sneak in a woof or a boom?
I
or
should
a-
do that.
Or just something.
And then the killer came through the door. Boom.
Boom.
It's like you could hear the door. He was transported to another place. There were dogs in the yard.
Smart.
Yeah, that's all I ask.
Yeah, it does create a
Smart.
scene. It does create a scene.
Yeah. Doss, where do we go for you?
Well, I'd like to ask Matt a favor first. Can you just email me fucking one link of one of your shows?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't have a podcast subscription.
Yeah.
If I want to hear a podcast, I go to the person's website and listen to it.
Just listen to it from your desktop or whatever. Okay.
Or on my phone from the same thing. But I don't have a podcast subscription. I don't do that.
Cool.
Okay.
No
And
problem.
I always forget the numbers. So send me one.
I shall.
83.
And then I'll ask you for another one.
183.
Yeah.
And for me, I plugged this earlier. I teased this a little bit earlier. But Chris, I have found something that has totally changed my life. You've been in the car with me. No, you may have stayed. It was me, Mike August, and Adam driving home from Vegas one night. Everyone else wanted to stay.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's right. I did
we
stay.
stopped to pee and get gas, and I had heartburn really fucking bad. I'm like, sweet, I got to get some Tums. I went and got some Tums, whatever. Anyway.
You plugging Tums?
I went to my sister-in-law. I went to my brother's house over on Thanksgiving night. And I had indigestion from Thanksgiving dinner. And I asked my sister-in-law when I get to their house, I'm like, hey, do you got any Tums? She's like, no, but I got something else.
Oh.
I'm like, okay. She gives me apple cider vinegar pills.
Yeah.
My heartburn was gone in 20 minutes. Since then, like 2 months later, I called her up. I'm like, what was that? I'm fucking ordering that shit.
Yeah.
I've been having 6 apple cider vinegar pills twice a day. No, 3 twice a day. So 6 total.
Wow.
For the past 4 months. I've not had heartburn once.
Damn.
It's like, at least for heartburn, the difference is Tums stops your body from doing something it should naturally do. And apple cider vinegar actually makes your body do the shit it's supposed to fucking do. And work in the right way. So I'm telling you, dude, just fucking Amazon it. Go to the Nature Pill, whatever.
Okay.
Apple cider vinegar. Get the standard pills.
I know they made them in pill form. Because Jen's
Oh,
been
it's so much better. You can't fucking drink the shit. Don't do the gummies.
Gross.
You don't want that flavor in your mouth. It's not good. The pills still smell like that, but at least you can swallow them.
okay.
Unless you have.
Swallow paralysis.
That's our show, folks. Tune in next week.
No, it happens to me when I'm under the gun to do a voiceover. Like if you have to do a voiceover to video, like when I used to do like HBO promos on Time Warner Cable, and they got the count in, and all of a sudden you need to swallow your spit before you talk, but you can't. You just can't fucking swallow.
Yeah. So can you say that you suffer from swallow paralysis then?
I haven't in quite a while, but sometimes when I have to do
Corolla?
a more important Corolla VO, I do suffer from swallow paralysis. Like I can't swallow.
See?
Physically cannot.
Yeah.
MetallicDiceGames.com is where you go if you want some badass dye.
Go.
Yeah.
And leather dye trays. It's crazy.
Todd's like, really? Right after the swallow paralysis?
Apparently, in the
No,
middle
I'm
of it
not.
all.
There's nothing.
In the
There's
middle.
nothing fucking sexual about it. There's
I
nothing
know.
dirty about it.
No.
It's a real thing.
Exactly.
I suffer
I
from swallow paralysis.
I do it too. When I do
I'm
podcasts.
sure that Julie's swallow could have just fucking shut down because the brain and the taste buds are like, this ain't happening.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
not
fucking real.
not happening.
The struggle is real.
Yeah.
So MetallicDiceGames.com is where you go.
All right.
Todd's a fan.
Gary's
We love
just
you,
going to
Todd.
shake his head when he gets back. Show.
I love it. But anyway, Dawson, thank you again for sharing that song with us earlier today too.
Beautiful chord.
Thank you.
Great
you.
chord / kick drum. in
That was
there
an
as well.
A, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jen's been trying to
You did
get
it because the Fonz does that, right? You're like, this is how we're going to start our record.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey. Jen's been trying to get me to take a shot of apple cider vinegar a day.
Get the pills.
Get the pills,
Yes,
baby.
and I didn't know they made pill forms, and I'm going to do it. I might do that.
It will seriously. You
Seems
will.
so unappetizing doing it the other way.
The amount of health benefits I've been getting from this are fucking ridiculous.
All right, and for everybody else, just join the Facebook group if you're not in it already. It's fun. Everyone's cool there. We have a good time. All right, that'll do it for Watercooler. We'll be back later this week with our special Patreon episode. We do an extra one every week. Subscribe at patreon.com/watercooler, and we'll see you there. Thank you again for tuning in. We love you. Goodbye.